Brave Little Owl by Penny Little and Sean Julian. Mommy and Daddy Owl were out hunting and Grandpa Owl was babysitting. "Go to sleep, all of you, and no goofing around," he whispered. "It's Grandma Owl's birthday tomorrow, and I need to think of a really special present for her." "Oh, let us help, Grandpa, please, please," begged the biggest baby. "We have lots of good ideas." "Oh, all right," sighed Grandpa Owl. "So what do you think would be the best present ever?" "For you to teach us to fly," shouted the twins. "We're really not sleepy at all, and we're big enough." "Now that is a good idea," grinned Grandpa Owl. "But where's Little Owl?" "I'm asleep," said a tiny voice. "You can't talk if you're asleep," teased the boys. "You're just a scaredy owl." "No, I am not," shouted Little Owl. But she shivered as she peered out of the nest. The ground seemed a very long way down. "Come on, all of you," said Grandpa Owl. "Gather around and copy me." "We're going first," shouted the twins, elbowing past their big brother. "No, I'm the oldest, so I go first," said the biggest baby, making the branch sway scarily. "Move over or I'll push you off." "That's enough arguing," said Grandpa Owl firmly. "Now be careful or—" Splash! Little Owl slipped and fell off the branch. "Little Owl can't fly, but she can swim," hooted the boys. Grandpa Owl gave them a fierce glare, then swooped down to scoop her up. Back on the branch, Little Owl fluffed up her feathers angrily, spraying her brothers with muddy water. "Yuck! Stop!" they squealed. "Now let's try again," sighed Grandpa Owl. "Open your wings, lean forward, and— oops!" Little Owl slipped again and dangled upside down from the branch. "All of you stop laughing," said Grandpa Owl sternly. "Not everyone is good at everything. It just takes practice." "Now let's see if we can all fly to that old tree on the other side of the woods," he said. "Ready, steady, go!" "Help!" cried Little Owl as she tumbled off the branch. Little Owl fell and landed with a crash. "Ow!" gasped Baby Badger. "I thought owls could fly." "They can," sniffed Little Owl sadly. "Every owl except me." Big fat tears rolled down her feathery cheeks and plopped onto the ground. "My brothers were right. I am a scaredy owl." "Lots of things can seem scary until you try them," said Baby Badger gently. "I used to be scared of my dark burrow, but now it's not scary at all." "And I was scared of heights," said Little Squirrel, scampering down the nearest tree. "But just look at me now." "I was scared of owls," squeaked Little Mouse nervously. "Well, actually, I still am scared of owls, but you seem very nice." "And I was scared of the first time the sun set," laughed Sunny Bunny, "but now I know it always rises." "Don't be scared, Little Owl," they cheered. "You can do it if you try." But Little Owl was too sad to try again. It was getting cold, and she couldn't even get back to her cozy nest. Suddenly, a dark shadow passed over the moon. It was Grandpa Owl, and he landed with a big feathery whoosh. "There you are, my brave little owl," he smiled. He snuggled her tightly under his huge fluffy wing. "Can you keep a secret?" Little Owl nodded her downy ears. "When I was a little owl like you, I was scared of flying too." Little Owl opened her big eyes wide in amazement. "You were?" she whispered. "I was," said Grandpa Owl, "but I never gave up trying." He wiped away her tears. "Now your grandma has arrived and she's waiting for her present, so should we try once more?" As Grandpa watched, Little Owl started to run. She felt the breeze tug at her as it lifted her gently off the hillside. To her surprise, her wings seemed to know exactly what to do on their own. Flapping and gliding, she rose higher and higher into the starry night. "Look at me," she hooted happily to her friends. "I'm not scared anymore. I can fly." Grandpa Owl flew up to join Little Owl, and together they flew over the meadow to the other side of the woods, where Grandma Owl and the other grandchildren were waiting for them. Everyone cheered as Little Owl landed. "You're the best birthday present ever," whispered Grandma Owl. "And you are a very brave little owl." Little Owl never forgot that special night she learned to fly, and as she grew bigger and stronger, she always loved to soar through the sky underneath the beautiful, bright silver moon.